Welcome to Beyond 100, Evaluations that Connect with Reality and Emotion, presented by Professor Teresita Vázquez Guilbot, M.Ed. Paulo Freire stated, "Education does not change the world, it changes the people who are going to change the world." The objectives of this video are to differentiate between traditional and authentic evaluation, recognize the challenges and opportunities of AI in evaluation processes, and design evaluations based on real experiences, projects, and problem solving. We will now discuss the role of the teacher, as presented by Dr. Facundo Manes. Point 1. Evaluation should not measure what the student remembers, but what they are capable of transforming. Let's begin with a reflection. Think about an evaluation you remember from your school days. What did you learn from it? And what did you not learn? Point 2. We do not remember the grades. We remember how they made us feel. In a conversation with students, they highlighted that project or practical activities are the most useful for learning, especially when applying knowledge to real problems and working in teams. Point 3. Separate measuring from educating. Traditional evaluation equates evaluating with measuring, focusing on the grade, using memorization as evidence, and emphasizing the correct answer versus comprehension. The limitations of traditional evaluation include focusing on results, not processes, having little connection to real life, causing anxiety and pressure, and providing limited evidence of learning. Point 5. Learning is demonstrating, applying, and reflecting. Authentic evaluation involves applying knowledge, solving real problems, providing performance evidence, and encouraging reflection and meaning. Point 4. What is only memorized is forgotten. What is lived is transformed. The principles of authentic evaluation are real contexts, significant learning, and critical thinking. Further principles of authentic evaluation are personal reflection and active participation. Point 6. Authentic learning occurs when knowledge makes sense. Learning Experience Design, or LXD, aims to create spaces where learning is meaningful, personalized, and human. It's about how the student lived the experience, not just what they were told. Point 7. If a machine can answer, our task is to teach thinking. In times of AI, evaluation must adapt. Since AI generates answers, memorizing is not enough. We need to evaluate thought, criteria, and new evidence of learning. Point 8. Technology redefines what it means to learn. Opportunities with AI include designing complex tasks, fostering critical thinking, promoting ethical use of tools, and evaluating processes. Roles in the context of learning refer to feedback, observation, pencil work, oral expression, and the classroom environment. Point 9. Learning gains value when it connects with life. Connection with reality means addressing environmental problems, authentic situations, life skills, and relevant learning. Point 10. Without emotion, there is no meaning. Without meaning, there is no learning. The emotional dimension of evaluation encompasses motivation, personal meaning, student identity, and ultimately, significant learning. Point 11. Evaluating is creating experiences, not just instruments. Examples of authentic evaluation include applied projects, problem solving, portfolios, simulations, and product creation. Point 12. Important questions generate lasting learning. Generating themes for authentic evaluations can include identity and community, social problems, personal well-being, sustainability, and decision-making. Point 13. The best evaluation begins with a good question. To design authentic evaluations, consider: what will the student do? What problem will they solve? What evidence will they present? What reflection will they make? Point 14. Evaluation is also a creative act. An evaluation is traditional if it measures memorization, focuses on facts, disconnects from the student's life, lacks creative application, and doesn't include personal reflection. The goal is to transform it into an authentic evaluation. Point 15. Learning is strengthened when it is shared. Sharing experiences is a key element in educational growth. Point 16. Evaluating is not judging, it is guiding. When evaluation becomes judgment, it generates fear, limits participation, and focuses on the grade. When it becomes guidance, it promotes reflection, strengthens autonomy, and guides the improvement process. Point 17. Changing evaluation is changing education. To design an authentic evaluation, consider the purpose, real-life connection, emotional dimension, student task, evidence, technology integration, criteria, strategy, and reflection for both the student and the teacher. What we evaluate defines what we teach. This slide includes a link to a YouTube video titled The Story of a Teacher and a Rectangle with Eyes. Going beyond the 100 mark means educating for life. Ultimately, evaluating is accompanying the student in their learning journey.